Hey guys, it's Tahira and today I'm starting a reading vlog actually. And I'm also building this 3-drawer shelf at the same time as I start this vlog because I need to start building it and I thought it would be a good way because it's less awkward to talk straight to the camera after such a long time if I'm like doing something with my hands. But yeah, it's been a really long time. Again, school has always or does always take up most of my time, just like the general college life in school during the semester. And now that my semester is over, I'm like feeling really motivated to read a lot and to make videos again, which I feel like I really want to get better at in 2023 because making videos really does bring me so much joy. And I do get caught up in like the numbers a lot of like the views and the subscribers, but like at the end of the day I really am realizing that it just truly just makes me really happy to make videos. And of course it's sad if like no one's watching, but like at the same time it's bringing me so much happiness, so I think I'm gonna continue and make it a priority in 2023. Also, I don't know how the lighting looks because it's really gloomy outside and I'm trying to use as much natural light as I can, but I know like my face is probably very white because of like how like gloomy it is and cloudy it is. But yeah, I don't know how long this vlog is going to be at all or what I'm going to be doing because my life is not very interesting. Usually during breaks I'm just home like doing nothing, and I don't really leave the house that much, so I'll try to make it as interesting as I can, but who knows if this vlog is even gonna go up, honestly. I'll see after and see if it's like worth putting up. But yeah, so these days I have been reading Book Lovers by Emily Henry, which is her third like rom-com. I guess she's like a new adult rom-com author now. This book, I have read Beach Read and People We Meet on Vacation. So far I'm like 182 pages in, so I'm like just about at the halfway point pretty much. This one follows this girl named Nora, and she goes to this like town where one of her clients' book to movie adaptations is set. I think like one of the scenes or like the whole movie, and she goes with her sister to kind of like detach from the world and take a little vacation, and then she meets like her arch nemesis Charlie, and they have this whole like enemies to lovers thing. So far, honestly, I'm not liking this as much as Beach Read and People We Meet on Vacation, which is interesting because usually when people say like, when people talk about her books, they say either you really love People We Meet on Vacation and not the other two, or you like this one and Beach Read and not People We Meet on Vacation. But so far I'm liking this less than both Beach Read and People We Meet on Vacation. Like I really liked those two. But we'll see how it goes. I'm still halfway. There's still some time for their romance to develop and the story to develop, so we'll see how that goes. So basically my goal for this vlog is to like finish this and also read one of my most anticipated books of the year, which is All My Rage by Tahira. This book I've been wanting to read for such a long time, and I think I actually just won a National Book Award, so that's really exciting for her. But yeah, that's my goal, is to read that and All My Rage. And other than that, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I was planning on filming 2 videos today because like my best books of 2022 and my worst books, but I don't know, with this lighting I'm not sure if I'll be able to because it's really cloudy, and yeah, I don't know. Also, surprisingly, I was like looking through the books I've read this year to see if I even have enough books, because I've only read 33 books and my goal is to hit 35 books for the year. And usually I don't have enough books to really have like a best of and worst of list, because like I feel like you have to read a lot for there to be like a stack of like books that you would consider the worst of the year. But there are actually like 8 books I gave 2 stars in 2022, which is like 25%, and I don't know what that says about my reading. So I do have quite a few books I can talk about for that video, and a few I'll talk about for my best of video. So hopefully I can film those in the next couple days. I'm also leaving for London on Saturday. I'm going with my family for a couple weeks. I don't know how much reading I'll get done there, but I will definitely try to read as much there as I can. But my main reading, this is the box. But my main reading time is basically these next few days before I leave for London. But yeah, other than that, I'm just building this drawers like for my closet. I know nobody probably cares about this, but I will try to keep you updated with my reading, try to read a little bit of book lovers after I like build this. Yeah, I will keep you guys updated. So I just finished Book Lovers literally like not even 5 minutes ago, and I'm in the car because I'm going to the dentist, so I am leaving my house contrary to belief. But I just finished Book Lovers, and I think I'm gonna end up giving it like 3 stars, which isn't too bad, but I don't know. I definitely don't like it as much as Emily Henry's other 2 books. And I think I can pinpoint why. One of the things is that usually one of the things I liked in the other books is that the 2 main characters, they had like satisfying stories outside of just their relationship. And I feel like in this one, like I didn't get as much of it fleshed out as much as I wanted to, and they didn't get as much of a satisfying arc as I really wanted them to have it. Another thing is that the book, like I feel like, I don't know if this is supposed to be like enemies to lovers or whatever, but I feel like there wasn't as much like angst and tension as much as I wanted with their relationship, because I wanted there to be a little bit more of that tension of like, should I be with this person? But I feel like they like had their feelings and accepted them way too quickly, and their relationship kind of started a little bit too soon for me. I don't know, I just wanted a little bit more angst. But 3 stars is not a bad rating at all. It's just like mediocre. I thought the end was pretty cute. Another thing is that Libby and Nora's relationship is supposed to be like this thing because they're having like tension between them as well as like their sister sibling relationship, and I wanted that to be explored a little more. Libby as a character is kind of like, they moved to this like city to kind of get away from everything and try to like re-heal their relationship, but then Libby kind of is never I guess Nora doesn't interact with Libby as much as I want her to throughout the book, because she's so like caught up in this new relationship and these new feelings for Charlie. So I feel like she was just acting like a little bit like too much like a teenager in the beginning of their relationship, with like how she was kind of forgetting about her entire other life that she has and her other like priorities just because of this new like relationship with Charlie, which I can get, but like they're not teenagers, they're like well into their 20s, they have established careers at this point, but they were just acting a little bit too immature for my taste. But by no means did I think this book was bad. Like I did enjoy some parts of it, so that's why I'm giving it like a 3 star. It was like just an okay book for me, but I'm still interested in picking up her new book that's coming out, which is Happy Place, which I'm really excited about. I think that has like the fake dating trope, which I'm excited about. But other than that, I'm still enjoying Emily Henry's writing. But now it's time for me to start All My Rage by Sabaa Tahir. I honestly don't know too much about, I think there is a dual like timeline in this book. I think it follows like one girl who's in California and then her mother, I want to say, in Pakistan. I'm not too sure, I might be completely wrong. But I think it's about somewhere in the desert and like this girl and her mother's story. I don't know anything about that, but I'm gonna start it later today. I don't know if I can start it right after because I also have to bake a cake for my sister and my dad's birthday today, so I'm gonna be spending some time doing that. But other than that, yeah, I don't really have too much else going on. I'm just kind of doing at home, doing nothing. I'm wearing the same clothes as yesterday. I feel like there's people watching me talking to my phone, but yeah, I will update you, I guess, when I'm a little bit into All My Rage, or depending on how I'm feeling about the book. I'm sure I'll really like it because Sabaa Tahir is an author that I love. Her Ember in the Ashes series, I guess, is the only thing right now that's been out. And she hasn't really written anything contemporary, so I'm interested to see how that, like, how her writing translates to that genre. But yeah, I will update you sometime. And also, like, this is the next day from yesterday. Like, the last clip was yesterday, and now it's the next day. So I don't know. I'm probably gonna update either later tonight or again tomorrow. But yeah, I will see you then. So it is the next day and I've gotten 25 pages into All My Rage. You can probably see that I'm filming. I just filmed my worst books of the year and now I'm gonna film my best books of the year video, probably. But I just wanted to give a little update that this book is actually not about a girl and her mom. It's about a guy and her mom. It's about this guy named Sal who lives in California, and he's kind of dealing with his alcoholic father and his mother and everything. Again, I'm only 25 pages in, so I can't really say too much. And then there is this girl named Noor. I think she's his cousin. And then, what else? Oh, the mom. Mom's name is Mispa, and it's about how, excuse me, my throat. Anyway, Mispa is the mother of Sal. She is in Lahore, Pakistan. Like, it shows her story, like, when Mispa was younger. And it's about, like, her and her mom's like, you have to get married. And then she's like, I don't want to get married. And then her dad's like, but you can leave your mom. And she's like, yeah. Great update, right? Great update. Anyways, I will update you later. I just wanted to make that clarification that, like, it's not a girl and her mom, it's a guy and his mom. I will continue filming. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm losing my mind. I will see you in the next clip. I don't know when that will be for me, but for you it's gonna be in 1 second. So it is a couple days later, but I have been fully immersed in All My Rage, and I've been reading that for the past couple of days. And actually at this moment I only have like 40 pages left, so I'm gonna quickly finish it like tonight. But I just wanted to say like how much I really love this book. Of course, like, I know the Sabotage, like, I loved her other series, but I actually wasn't sure how much I was gonna like this, just because, like, I'd heard good things, but also, like, this is her first, like, entry into the contemporary genre. But now after reading this book, I know that Sabotage really has a gift for writing. And again, she puts her characters through so much in her other series, and she literally does the same. Like, I don't know why I was expecting anything less, but like, it's just literally so heartbreaking and sad at some points, because both of the main characters, Sal and Noor, are dealing with separate, like, personal problems in their lives. Sal's mother, her health was declining, and he had to take care of the motel that they own in California. And Noor is working at her uncle's liquor store, and she kind of like her uncle wants her to stay there and work there basically for her entire life, but she wants to go and leave and apply to college. So she has to kind of secretly do that so that her uncle doesn't find out and like punish her. I'm like, I don't know if this should be spoiler free or not, because like there's so many things I want to talk about that like would be like spoilers, I feel like, because I just looked at the dust jacket and some of the stuff is like not mentioned in the dust jacket. But yeah, they're just dealing with such heartbreaking things in their life, and I think this might be one of my favorite books of the year, even though I already filmed that video. But I might just have to insert a clip of me talking about this book, because like I just love it that much. And the title, which is All My Rage, is basically alluding to the fact that it's mostly Noor and how much rage she feels because of all these like problems that are in her life and the things that she and Sal have to deal with, and it's just so heartbreaking. And I just hope, like, in the end, there's like 40 pages left, so I'm hoping that like they can get some like relief in their lives, because they've just been dealing with so much. So if they don't end up with like some sort of happy ending, I'm gonna be really sad for them. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly finish this book and tell you my final thoughts about the ending, but I'm sure I'm gonna love it. 35 minutes later, and I've officially read the last 40 pages of All My Rage, and thankfully it did end on a like more hopeful and like a little bit of a happier note than the rest of the book. But definitely this is 5 out of 5 stars for me. It's one of my favorite books of the year. Like, I have to add it to that video. But yeah, it's just such a beautiful story about like pain and grieving and loss and forgiveness, and just, it's like, it also deals with a lot of like heavier topics, and she actually does add like a page of trigger warnings at the beginning for things like abuse and Islamophobia and things like that. So I would recommend that you, if you're like triggered by any of those things, then maybe don't pick it up, because it does deal with a lot of like heavy topics and sensitive topics. But if you can, I would highly recommend picking this out, because this is just absolutely amazing. Anyways, this was the perfect time for me to finish this book, because tomorrow I'm actually leaving for London tomorrow night, and so I really wanted to finish this book before I left, so that I could take like a whole new book with me and not be like almost done with the book that I was taking. But yeah, I'm just so glad that I read this at this time of the year. I've been putting this book off for so long since it has come out, just because I just either didn't feel like reading it or didn't get around to it, and for some reason I was like doubting if I was even gonna like it that much. But I don't even know why I doubted Miss Sabaa Tahir, because she is just amazing, and I will now forever read everything she puts out, because she truly is a gifted and talented writer. Anyways, this will be the end of the vlog. It's almost midnight at this point, but I'm gonna be choosing my next book to read, which I like to do right after I finish a book. Like, I literally read books back to back. That's just how I like operate. So I don't know yet what book I'm gonna read next, but I will be deciding that soon, and then be reading that while I'm on my trip. Hopefully I'll get time to read. I think I will. But yeah, that is it for this video. Let me know down below if you read any of the 2 books that I read, not Beach Read, Book Lovers or All My Rage, and tell me how you liked them, or if you liked them at all. As of course I would love to know. But that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.